Okay. Wat se kom? Ek het dit vir mamma gegee. Dus op die tafeltjie. Ek het mos nou nie finaal het. Ja, maar ek wil het, dis wat ek van mamma gekry het. Maar die wat ek papa het is op mamma se tafeltjie. Okay. Yes? Oh.
Anything the knights can do for you?
something that catches your eye. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
I'll keep this close.
mischief. Ha! No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me! Hello, nice to meet. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. Ugh, I practice so hard, but I still get nervous.
Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's.
Everyone can hear your voice. Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh? But we've never seen it for ourselves. That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The great Mujina yokai.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the great Mujina yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt Decree?
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories, too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
Ah, a long, long time ago.
Pops just started telling his stories again.
Don't. Rocks, they don't burn.
Sorry about this.
Somewhere
Ever
along
since
the
Pops
line,
had his accident,
rock
his
was
ears
set
don't work
alight,
too well.
And it burned the most beautiful
Really?
color.
But for a
People
moment
took
there, it
one
almost
look and
seemed like
thought,
you were having a coherent
Was that
conversation.
the rock, or was it something else? Because the rock itself didn't burn up. Back then, of course, people didn't know that this... Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, Today's fireworks are almost ready, too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops! The materials! The raw materials for making fireworks!
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time. I get told that a lot. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Ah! Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh, keep it down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one.
Wow, that is so awesome.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma.
whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
Alright, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
Alright, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from it.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework material. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, alright, I guess. Wait, should we really...
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
yeah, you could say we're all in the same
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just...
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just... Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after...
Oh, right, yeah. Got interrupting the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would... I've been so busy with the fireworks business. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away. But because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a... It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here, and when people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their order.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and, what I really want. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last... I've come to expect it now. There's a...
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows?
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to...
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right, then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, but they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now. Next, we just need to go find someone to process. Hajime! Mr. Amino?
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a bad...
Don't worry. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long... Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Amenoma? There's still a lot of fire...
Talkative as ever, I see. The essence of Amenoma art is patience. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after...
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get...
Though for you, excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! It's been a while since I've seen you take up your...
Of course. I have studied these techniques.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The Hajime. In the future.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him. I thought. He isn't back yet. But not to worry. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Feels like I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity to... When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, I haven't been to Liyue before, but something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could...
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that... So, what made you guys embark on your trek?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. I'm the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great... let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that...
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're... Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get... And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuma. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then this is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail. Maybe it does, but I think my family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss. And anyway, to your point about collaboration,
That's true. This was all...
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis...
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchant's guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning they were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should...
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, There's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people die. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get...
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. I was so embarrassed. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before...
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any... But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... No, I guess this whole trip...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree. Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, that's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't... All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pots! Pots! No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling...
Ahem! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of Nagan.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to...
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. hasn't found anyone yet, and he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish. Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru's on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is, they were a real hit.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
$50 since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my... to tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
$50. But 50 years.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks. Just...
Oh, no, it's seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days, even at this age.
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you...
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, but one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all. You know what children are like. They get
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it. Eventually...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows...
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never... We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds...
Yes. It'd be...
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
One day, I'll be as great
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? What, Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go... But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be... Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at... I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. It's Masazaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making, aren't you gonna... I'm sorry. I have something important, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extras...
Yay! We're gone!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there. It must be them.
Sorry, official business.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not...
Ugh, what a nuisance!
I must withdraw.
With the wind!
I must withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your... There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even a...
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a...
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate...
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like...
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk I'll tell you why. This is...
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom.
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Don't flatter yourself.
What? Yoimiya, leave it. It was just...
No, I won't leave it. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with... If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's...
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Those are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it. Let's help Yoimiya. We can't let her fight them all alone.
I must withdraw.
Sir, they are too strong.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. So...
Young lady, you are just a... Why were you so convinced that we had...
Because Sakujiro may not have... Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were young, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that... It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that I saw the freedom of Mondstadt. But I was glad that I'd left Inazuma. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and...
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that... After all, you never ran away. Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for... I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I just... But now, my role is to punish violators of this. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the... I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish... It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, forcing Sakujiro to... It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my action...
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so...
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can...
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set up.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And...
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole...
What can I say? I like to... If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fire. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
One day, I will showcase Inazuma's fireworks to all of them.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, that was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? Oh, remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what, I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also,
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into... You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate... And for Keisuke and Saku... Oh yeah, right, police!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before,
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting some...
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are... But people's feelings don't just disappear. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over? strange. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a piece. Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the Omni, and the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who...
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou... This cannot happen.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring... And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro...
There is no other option. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together. But, okay, I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions, the enemy of eternity. will be inlaid upon this statue. There is much to verify about him. This ends now.
Let it rain.
Inferior.
Cheating.
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Ready, steady, go!
Evasion is futile. Inferior. Strike dead. Inferior.
Yikes! Incinerate! The law has loopholes.
This ends now.
You got me.
Inferior.
Let me stick! No, no!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree.
Huh?
Next time, I will strike twice.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for... Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh, yeah!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miyakokumi, the divine priest. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. The only issue is that we can't be sure you'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. Me too. Well, I should probably head inside the tea house now. I'll see you when I see you.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here! Protect us.
Yeah.
Fireworks are the best in Egypt.
Whoa! Let's dance!
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we...
I wonder how they're faring. Last thing I heard was that we'd push the resistance back to just northwest of
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on.
Fair point.
The northwest of Muso...
hey, you managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still got... What about you?
Don't get me started. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. And that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nazuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the... I'll protect us. That's the resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out.
I dare you!
Windblade!
Watch your step! Don't hold back!
Let the show begin.
I dare you! Show me what you've got!
Let's dance.
Show me what you've got! Don't hold back! I dare you! tested.
With the wind!
I need to train harder.
I'll protect us.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppe, of the Gobius platoon. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking for... So, you aren't dressed like... Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more... I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, as you can see, the Resistance are at a The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. As for us... Vision Bear... The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving...
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate Samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess... You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, there was a disturbance, allegedly. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the riding Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired
What? Who are they calling?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are... Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Let's...
Is this a new recruit?
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in... At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai...
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you...
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts...
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate... thanks for your help. Have you decided which dressing to use yet? Oh. Never mind. I guess this was probably the safer option. I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. And, thanks for your help gathering the ingredients.
This really hurts. It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one. More importantly, thanks for the fresh dressing. Much appreciated.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place.
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing isn't going to make you heal faster. Thanks again, Tepe. And thanks to our new recruit here. Speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice down at the training grounds right now. Why don't you take our new recruit to go check it out? It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon and settle in.
You got it. All right, let's move out.
Another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one.
Bullseye?
Only one.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow? With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle?
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more...
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not...
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
Pressure getting to you? That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, try again. Let's go. Show us what you got. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time. that's no way to demonstrate, let's go. Show it. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand what I was doing wrong. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grips.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. And those of us without visions of... There's no use in speculating.
Stay focused. With us... Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Soldiers, quick!
Windblade!
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy... Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the...
Sir, if I may. I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the...
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of... right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities. And
why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
it's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action. Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide. However difficult that may...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
Let's get down to business.
So, you are the only one. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our Resistance has only...
It is futile. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you... It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of that you choose to show up here. Proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it